cybersecurity in Europe, at which point we are?
Well, what we have observed in the past years is, of course, a increase of the number of incidents which have important impacts. So, for example, from 2019 to 2020, we observed an increase of 74% of impactful incidents along the critical sectors that affected the operator of essential service providers. So the context, of course, is that cybersecurity is not in a good state in this sense that we see more threats, more threat actors. And currently, of course, when we look at the overall geopolitical context, we have a war in Europe. We have we've seen an escalation also in the cyber world. And of course, this might also have, of course, spillovers to the Union. And we've seen some signs of it. So the situation is worrisome and, of course, quite critical.
Do you think that the scenario can improve the development of cybersecurity, the geopolitical scenario, I mean?
Well, luckily what we have, that we are not have been sitting on our hands, but of course Europe has acted, and already before we have good cooperation and collaboration between the member states. This is not a buzzword. This happens every minute, every hour at the technical level. The CSERT network is operating. We are building and we are having a good situational awareness at the EU across borders, what is going on. We are alert. We have been working with critical sectors in order to raise their resilience. We have a political and legal framework that helps us to achieve it, which is the Network Information Security Directive, which covers all critical operators in important sectors like energy, transport, health, financial systems. So Europe has good baselines in order to counter these threats. But that doesn't mean that the threats don't exist. They are there, and they are, of course, quite worrisome.
Which sector you think need more attention?
I wouldn't say, I wouldn't pick one particular sector. I think the modern digital economy is so interlinked that what we see is that all of the sectors need to make sure that they take these steps to tackle this crisis seriously, that they take actions in order to mitigate potential risks. So I can't say, in this sector or that sector, relax, don't worry. Everybody needs to do their homework. Everybody needs to apply the guidelines that the member states, that ENISA together with CERT-EU have given, that give them a good checklist of basic things that they need to do, but also more elaborate things that they can do. And of course, in the end of the day, what everybody needs to do more is to invest into cybersecurity. We still see a lack of investments, and this is one of the things. More human power, more human excellence, skills is needed in cybersecurity.
So we are working for the future.
Indeed. I mean, nobody is waiting for miracles to happen. We are working on this for every day in order to make Europe more cybersecure.